This video is sponsored by F1 Delta Time. F1 Delta Time is the officially licensed F1 game from Animoca Brands running on the Ethereum blockchain. In F1 Delta Time, you buy NFTs, racing cars, components, drivers and tyres. You put them together in your workshop and then you can go off and race the daily time trial. This is different tracks under different weather conditions, and at the end of the week the top placed players gain rewards. There's also a staking mechanic, which means you can stake cars that you are not using in the game and gain the in-game cryptocurrency called REV. The game is now launching its 2020 season with a new set of NFTs and is also now experimenting with NFTs that allow you to own parts of the track, which means anytime players race on that track, you also gain some REV token. You can check it all out at f1deltatime.com. Thanks for the sponsorship. Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World, the YouTube channel all about the world of blockchain games. Please do subscribe. My name is John Jordan, and in this video we're going to take a look at Doctor Who Worlds Apart. So this game has been announced for a couple of months, but now the pre-sale of the cards has gone live. So as with a lot of kind of blockchain projects at the moment, it kind of comes in two kind of parts. There's the collectible side of it, which in this case, as you can see, is these cards, and that's also they're going to be used in a game. So the game is going to be like a card battler game, a bit like Hearthstone, something like that. And that's one of the reasons you would buy these cards, is to play the game. But some people obviously just might want to collect the cards. Obviously, kind of Doctor Who is one of the what we might call one of the original kind of communities that built up around TV programs. So some people might want to collect these just for the value of collecting them, and we're seeing that a lot on the blockchain at the moment. So this is the first time that people have been able to buy these packs. So these are limited edition packs that are only available for a certain period of time, and then at least these packs won't be available. Other cards will obviously, other packs will be available, but this particular time, this kind of pack setup is limited. So there's obviously a bit of a spiel about what's going on here. So this is the basic setup that we have at the moment. There's 4 card packs, and each of them contains different types of cards at different rarities. So let's quickly kind of work through it, I suppose. So we have the kind of core pack. So this is $5, and this pack contains 5 cards. And because this game is, because it's collectibles, because this is a combination of collectibles and a game, the actual kind of cards, the actual kind of gamer cards, are the same no matter what kind of rarity you get them in. Because obviously, what the developers want is people who want to play the game potentially don't really care about the rarity value, so they just want the card to play. But people who are collecting kind of care about the rarity value. They don't care about the kind of game attributes of each card. So what they've done to deal with that is each card has a different frame, and the frame is kind of the rarity level. So we can see here for this pack, there's a standard frame, then there's a bronze frame, a silver frame, a gold frame, and this black diamond frame. And the first 4 are kind of the same geometry, and the black diamond one is a bit different. As we'll see, these frames are actually in 3D, so you can rotate them around. We can see there's different drop percentages. That's kind of what we expect from kind of loot boxes. Okay, so the next pack up, this is $13. So this one has 6 cards, and this now has a mixture of what they call core frames, the ones we saw before, and also alien frames. So the alien frames are the ones we see below. It's a Dalek frame, a Cyber Warrior frame, a Silurian frame, an Ice Warrior frame, and a TARDIS frame. And you're guaranteed 1 TARDIS frame. So as I say, the cards in there, the characters and the items and stuff are all the same, but it's the frames that provide the rarity level. So that's the premium pack. Now we're up to $30. So this pack, the exclusive pack, contains 7 cards. And we can see here, because we've got up to this price at $30, fairly expensive. There's none of the core frames at all. So these are all what they call alien frames. So again, we have the Bronze Dalek, the Cyber Warrior, the Silurian. This time we have the Weeping Angel frame. So this is kind of kind of thing you have in this pack. Ice Warrior frame we saw before, and TARDIS frame. So this time you're guaranteed 2 TARDIS frames, and then we can see the drop rate for the other frames. And then the really exclusive ones, $196.30. So that's because Doctor Who started in 1963, so that's the pricing around that. This one has 10 cards, and you can see it's very. You basically get 5. Half of that is guaranteed to be TARDIS frames, and half of it is guaranteed to be white point star frames. So the only place you can get the white point star frames is in this very exclusive, fairly expensive pack. So that's how it kind of plays out from that point of view. And we can see here. The game won't be out. Will probably be in beta, I think, in the summer of 2021. Probably not out formally until the end of 2021. So a way off. But we can see here, we get an idea about there's different sorts of cards, and they have different kind of attributes and do different things. And we can see here, actually, this is a good example here of the frame rotating. And we can see here there's in the top right there's a 9, which is the mana, the energy, and then there's a 2 and a 3, which is basically the attack and the health. So here's the game, a little kind of game deck. Okay, so that's kind of what's going on here. We can actually see. So I've actually got some of these packs of cards. So let's go to my collection. So here we can see my collection. So I bought one of the $30 packs, and then because I pre-registered, I also got one of the core packs. So we can see here what's going on. So I've got some of the TARDIS. I've got 2 of the TARDIS frames. I've got a Cyber Controller, which is a creature, a Cyberman card. When destroyed, move all of the upgrades on this to another Cyberman. So you can get some idea of the game sort of thing. I guess the key thing here, or the most interesting thing when I opened the cards, is I've got 2 of these Weeping Angel cards. So I've got Earth 65 million years BC. If my deck only contains Silurians, reptiles and companions, start the game with this in your TARDIS, and it heals all friendly creatures by 2. And this one, reverse the polarity, choose a new target for a moment, flash or ability. These kind of things don't make any sense really until we know about the game, but you kind of get a feeling for it. I've also got a I've got a cyber, not Cyberman frame, or whatever they call it, Cyber Warrior frame. So you can see here I've got a dinosaur in there. We can see just the kind of rotation on that. So these are the best ones to show really. So this is the Weeping Angel frame. So you can just the 3D kind of aspect of that. Obviously, this being on a blockchain, you'll be able to trade these as well. So if some people want to kind of complete sets and this sort of thing, you'll be able to kind of set a price and see whether people want to buy them or not. Obviously, there's no guarantee people will want to buy them at the price you want to sell it at, but that's kind of the way it goes. What's this one here? This is a Silurian frame, so kind of the green kind of reptile skin frame. So those are the ones I've got at the moment. There's also this interesting one here. So this is a Doctor Who Worlds Apart Founders token. So these are only going to be, there's only 100 of these ever going to be minted. I don't think they have any aspect of in the game or anything. They're just kind of collectible coins. There's only 12 of them left, so someone's really keen and been buying them up, and they're $250 each. So it's fairly expensive for something that is just a purely kind of aesthetic thing. But obviously, when we have things like Doctor Who Doctor Who fans, it makes sense. So what do we also get here? We get 1 core, 1 premium, and 1 exclusive pack worth $50. Private invite to the closed alpha and beta games. Exclusive Discord channel, plus all second-hand perks here. 1 core pack from each new release. Okay, 20% discount on all packs purchased. Okay, that's quite good. In-game attribute boost and prizes along the way. So actually, if you're a really big fan, you might want to buy one of these. I mean, because you're getting 20% discount, and it also means these things, could be valuable in the future. So this kind of thing you can do with blockchains. So that's what we have with Doctor Who Worlds Apart. It will be interesting to see how this thing plays out, because Doctor Who has this big kind of fan base, a big kind of global fan base, and they've collected. There's been lots of kind of collectible things around Doctor Who. Not been so many great Doctor Who games, I should say. So it'll be interesting to see how. There's been lots of Doctor Who games, but I don't think there's been any that really kind of captured the imagination, kind of particularly. So there's another interesting opportunity to see whether this game can do that sort of thing. But it is interesting that this is something that the blockchain, it really allows you to do that you haven't really been able to do before. Because the whole point of having these cards, these frames, cards, secured on a blockchain means there's no argument about who owns what and how many there are, because all this stuff is publicly available on the blockchain. And if the developer says there's only 100 of those tokens, you can look it up on the blockchain and see there's only 100, not 1,000, and that there might be if people were being unscrupulous. So it's good from that point of view. And we will wait to see what happens. So this is the first sale of this stuff, and then the marketplace I think is going to go live probably for Q1, I think 2021. So that'll be the first time people can start trading these things, and people who want to collect certain ones can then kind of buy them directly off other people. So that's another interesting thing, where you're buying things off other players or other collectors rather than through the developer. Yeah, we will keep an eye on it. Thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World. Please do subscribe if you're interested in blockchain games. But thanks for watching, and hope to see you again soon.